Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Yashem Yahweh Shah by Yashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the others that rule well, and peace and blessings to you brothers out there that's kicking his word, sincerity, also in truth. A brother, Deacon Tazamah, send this to a chat that we use, and I thought that this was very, very good news. It says, according to the Express. .com. That is just it's a pretty good reliable source too, I might add. So it states we are preparing for war. Russia issues shock warning over U.S. withdrawal from INF treaty. A leading Russian official has warned that Russia is preparing for war in the wake of the U.S.'s unilateral withdrawal from the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty, and a signing of growing tension between the two foes. So basically what it said. It states there that the U.S. moved by itself. When it says unilateral, it means by itself when dealing with nations and different treaties. Okay, so they move unilaterally by themselves to withdraw from a treaty. That basically this treaty is for non-proliferation. Proliferation means the growing of nuclear bombs and things of that nature, or nuclear warfare. So here they were supposed to sign a treaty. The U.S. refused. So Russia said, you know what, that we're gonna prepare for war then. If you're talking big like that. So let's read. It says Andrew Belousov, deputy head of the Department of Non-Proliferation and Arms Control at the Russian Foreign Minister, raised concerns over potential future conflict between the U.S. and Russia, stating that Moscow will defend its territorial integrity and principles in response to U.S. aggression. Going to what I just brought out. So, as a reaction to the U.S. not signing the treaty, they're stating that they're going to protect themselves. You see, which is beautiful because this is leading up. This is lining up perfectly with prophecy. Okay, Mr. Belousov made his remarks after the first committee of the UN General Assembly voted against a draft resolution to the INF proposed by Russia in support of the treaty. He said here recently at the meeting, the United States said that Russia is preparing for war. Yes, Russia is preparing for war. I have confirmed it. Preparing to defend our homeland, our territorial integrity, our principles, our values, and people. We are preparing for such a war. However, Mr. Belousov underlined that Russia was merely defending itself against increasing threats and caused and accused the U.S. of being the catalyst of aggression. So, it's just expounding on that the first statement that I went into. Russia is reacting off of the aggression that's being shown by the U.S. Now, the U.S. has been placing numerous sanctions, things of that nature on a number of Russia allies, man. And also they've been, saying indirect things to them, accusing them of things, So guess what? It's just reacting off of, what Russia, what the U.S. is doing, and we're gonna see more and more of this aggression. We've seen more and more of this aggression throughout the years, and guess what's happening now? Well, it's turning into it's going to turn into a war. You see? Excuse the kids in the background. I'm actually out and about. But let's get to the scriptures. Now this is Ezekiel 38:1, and the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus said Yahweh power, Behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief principle of me, Mesifch and Tobal, and I will turn to thee about and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth and all thy enemies and all thy armies, forces and horsemen, and all that clothe with all sorts of armor, even a great company with buckles and shields, and all of them handling swords. Paris, uh, Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya, with them, all of them with shields and helmets. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah, and the north quarters, and all his bands, and my people with thee, and prepare, and be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. So they're gonna come and lead with these people, man, and we see that going on now. North Africa is now in war. You see all these different nations that we just named, they're in war, and some of them are in league with Magog or Russia. You see, and guess what, man? It's gonna be a huge war. The war in all wars, man. A fight is being prepared in the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is the area of Syria. You see, so when we see these things, we rejoice, because we know what, the Most High is about to send His Son, and we're about to get the heck up out of here. So I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, double honor to the apostles and others that rule well, and peace and blessings to Brother that is keeping His word in sincerity, also in truth. Shalom.